Hi guys, McBricksworth here, and today I'm going to show you a set that has been retired now for a few years. It's a highly desirable set, and I didn't buy this set as a full set on like the aftermarket or anything like that. I didn't buy it from a shop. I cobbled together some pieces I already had in my Lego collection, and I then built the rest of it out of pieces I bought from Bricklink. So I put it into a wanted list and I bought those pieces. So today I'm going to share with you, if you're not familiar too much with how Bricklink works and everything like that, I'm going to show you sort of how I did it and my experience. I'm going to tell you my experience with Bricklink in this instance, and I'm going to show you the set in question and what I ended up with for my money. I did a haul video, a February haul part 2 video, which I'll link in the description below, and that shows you that I had a container full of my own bricks from what I had before, and it shows you the container I ended up with from Bricklink. So let's get into it. First, let's show you what the experience I had on Bricklink and how I come across this set. So guys, here is the Bricklink page, and I'm going to show you a list I made up for the first order tie. This isn't the set I have actually bought, it is a set I plan to buy in the near future. So yeah, what you do to get the first order tie is you would, well, first let's show you. You go to the search bar at the top, type in which set you want, so first order tie for instance, and then it comes up with a full listing of it, some pieces what are in the set, some other pieces, and then the full set itself. Click on that and then you can add it to your wanted list, so you can add it there or part it out, whichever you want to do. So once you've done that and you save the listing, it comes up like this. So it then shows you exactly what pieces are in the set. Now if you, let's pop it to 100 per page, and then we can see that there's quite a lot of pieces in this set. Now for instance, if you've already got some in your Lego set, you can click have. So for instance, I've got 3 of them, and I've got maybe 1 of them and a couple of them ones, but yeah, I've got, for instance, everything I need for that one. So then you save the changes, and for some reason it clicks again. Anyway, save the changes, and now that shows you that you've got half some of them. Now when you go to buy all, it will not include them ones that you have selected as that you have. And so what you can do, you can select your location, for instance United Kingdom, in what currency you want, and you can exclude any dislike stores, any stores that don't ship to you, and you can exclude lots over maximum price if you've got a maximum price in mind. And then from there you can look and you can see from the top they've got the item count, or it's sorted by item count for unique lots, and you can just sort it out how you want by lowest price, whichever. But what I do is just go auto select, and then you can select stores where the item price is lower than the store minimum buy. Now that means that if you, for instance, have just one piece from a seller, it might be below their minimum order quantity, so you would have to add other things to your basket. I don't mind doing this sometimes because there's sometimes the odd minifigure I want, or some other pieces for some other projects I'm doing, so leave that one on for myself. You don't have to do it. Give it a moment, and it shows you that there is 3 selected stores, so it picks the best option and the cheapest price. And you can see they've got a minimum buy of £2, but that basket is worth £13.30, so it doesn't matter too much. Now, and that one's got £34.47, but that hasn't got a minimum on it, so it shows your item count, shows you how much it'll cost in total, but that doesn't include the postage, so you've got that to come. So what you can do, you can add them all to your cart, and then you can individually check out, or I have a look at the main cart and view each one individually, make sure that everything's in there, because obviously if you wanted to look, for instance, these. So yeah, So you got them that one piece of that brick because we selected that we had 2 already, so that'll just cost you 3p for that. Some pieces like this, for instance, are £1.48 on their own because it is a specialised just to this set, and some will cost a little bit more as well. But overall, you can sort of select which ones you want to do. Now, you can also look at the other ones in there, but that now shows you the total of, with the shipping and handling, is £67.03. Now then, what you've got to do is look on second-hand market and make sure it's going to cost you less than you would pay for it on the second-hand market. Again, you can have a look in different sellers, and if you decide, oh, I've actually got that piece as well, you can add it at a later time, and you can knock things off, you can do whatever you want. So to actually buy, you just go and proceed to checkout, and that'll just buy whatever's in that particular store. So you've got to do that 3 times to actually buy the full amount. So yeah, that's like a nice little thing into how to purchase your full list. Now I can show you what the activity was recently for myself on this particular set. So from here I can go into my Bricklink and then orders placed, and you can have a look at any orders you've placed before. Now all of my orders, there's no orders found because they've all been completed, because they've all been sent to me and everything like that. So I'll just go on file to show you this bit. Now what that shows you is how many I have bought recently. Now let's just go with the first one. Now I just noticed that the basket before didn't have any of those Technic pieces in, so I put them ones in, but I only needed a couple of other things to meet the minimum requirements, so I did, and that was that one. But I still ended up paying shipping and handling extra money on top of that one just to get them Technic forks. So let's have a look at the one below, and yeah, again this one was just me mopping up because I needed them grey pieces, and this was the only seller that had 4, so I just wanted to get all 4 in one go. So I bought a couple of other things I need for around the city as well. So I didn't mind paying the extra bit because I needed them pieces anyway. So yeah, I did end up with quite a few other pieces as well as the normal pieces for the set. So this shows more of a sale. These pieces are just for that particular set. So obviously that one, the grand total on that one, £20.16. That did come to a little bit more. I was able to pay PayPal on site, and that was great. Any problems that you do have with these, so if a seller sends things, you just send them an email, and then they, if they're a genuine person, they will get back to you straight away and help you out. So guys, that is just a nice little thing. Now I am going to show you, well, just before I do, all of the ones on February 11th and February 15th, they were this particular set that you are going to see in a moment. So obviously you've got a few pounds here and there, but it all adds up in the end, and it comes to it around about 100 for the particular set, what it was, not including any pieces I got for myself. Now I am going to show you the set I got for that money. So guys, here is what I ended up with. The Ghost from Rebels, the Star Wars set that wasn't mega popular at the time, and then all of a sudden, as soon as it becomes discontinued, skyrockets in value. Okay, there is no minifigures with it, and there is no stickers with it. There is a couple of substitute pieces, but it is a set I really wanted, and the current retail price of this thing on sites like eBay is around £240. Now I ended up with this for £100. That's obviously my Bricklink orders, all the postage because I had to get it from several sellers because not everybody had all the pieces, and I did end up with a few other minifigures and other things like that out of these bulk lots, but we'll just call it £100 flat for what I've ended up with. Now there is some substitute pieces, there is some pieces that I had in my set that I can't get, like some of the pieces you can't get in this country, and I only wanted to really buy it from this country because I don't know why, because shipping's just awful at the moment to the UK. So I'll keep them in my wanted list and I might get them eventually. But let's have a look around the ship and what I got. So the main bulk of the set is to the original specifications of what was in the original Lego set. And we'll start from the back here. Obviously there is like I say, there is the lack of stickers, so there is a sticker that goes across there and across there, and 2 stickers that usually go across there, and there is a sticker that usually goes across the canopy piece, and a small sticker inside there. But when you put the Phantom in there, which I'm going to piece part out eventually, you won't see that one anyway, so it's neither here nor there. Now, the main body of it, like I say, is the right pieces. It's fine. There was a couple of stickers there as well. The main body of it is all fine. It's all good pieces, good quality pieces from the sellers. Even though some of these pieces are second-hand, some of them are new, they're all in really quite a good condition from the sellers I bought from. Now, these ones were particularly difficult to acquire in black. Now, that is the cone piece with a hole. There was only a handful of sellers that actually had 1 or 2 in black. None of the other pieces I needed, so it would have cost an extra God knows how much trying to get them shipped to me. So I settled for grey within one of the orders. But it's not too bad for now. If I do any Bricklink orders in the future, I will just add them to a basket if I can do. Then just upgrade it as I go. But yeah, I mean, the whole ship looks so cool. I absolutely love this ship. This is my holy grail of ships. One piece, again, that isn't the original is the front piece here. Now this is off, like say, a TIE fighter or something like that, but the Rebels Ghost one has just got 2 strips down the middle. But I don't think that one looks bad. All right, it's not original, but it looks pretty good still. So yeah, I mean, the whole ship in general, I mean, it was a really pretty cool ship to begin with, because you had Zeb, who usually sits in there, but I mean, Zeb the minifigure alone, Zeb Aurelius for this set, he retails around £80 on his own, so that's a big no-no for me. I just can't justify that amount of cost. That bit flaps up so that you can put the Phantom inside, so yeah, it all works quite well. You got like a little docking bay inside there, and like a little flap that obviously that comes up, and then a little flap where you hide all your little components and bits and bats like that. So you got the driver's seat there for the cockpit, which is pretty cool. So it's got the controllers and everything, and the nice silvery pieces there as well inside there, which you can see if I shine light on them just correctly, which is very, very cool. So yeah, and this one has hidden compartments, so like you can just put like another blaster bolt in there for the blaster shooters, which I haven't got any in at the moment for, I don't know why. This bit holds a lightsaber and a gun for Kanan Jarrus. Now he again is another minifigure that's a tad on the expensive side, not as much as Zeb, but I'll get one eventually. Yeah, and then it's got the escape pods on each side, which come apart, and again, a couple of substitute pieces. The little printed piece, I just had these in normal sets, but you hardly see them, so who knows, unless you've actually just shown it. Yeah, so these bits were a little bit more difficult to acquire, these Technic forklift pins. I could only really get them from 1 or 2 shops in the UK at the moment, so that bumped up the cost of a little bit of delivery on that one. But yeah, the set overall is really well designed. I mean, the pieces inside, how it all fits together, so you've got the flat wings there, and then you've got a piece that goes like on some clips there, and as it clips down, it sort of turns in place nicely, which then creates that sort of rigid effect, which it does it on all 4 sides. So yeah, it just looks really, really cool together. I love the colour scheme in it. The sand tiles set it off really well. I think this is actually falling apart from within, which I'll fix it later. Yeah, and then we built the underside there. Now there was one piece that was slightly discoloured because you could see it was second hand, but if I put it, when I put it that far up, it just looks like it's shadowed anyway, so again, not a big deal. Now one little cool feature about this one, when you pull on this little thing here, this comes down and that shows the little smugglers area. So yeah, it just flips down, just a little quirky bit there. another nice little play feature on it. So there's some nice play features within the set, but predominantly this was my one that I wanted, and I will still upgrade it at certain points. I will eventually get the black pieces for there. Hopefully, if there's any come available, a sticker sheet. Not holding my hopes up though, because they're ridiculously expensive as well. But yeah, guys, if you like this video and you think I got a good deal in the end, I think I got a quite good deal. I probably could have done better if I'd have waited longer, but you know, it's the luck of the draw with Bricklink, unfortunately. Please, by all means, comment below if you've had any experience with Bricklink, or what your experiences have been building a set, what is retired, and did you manage to get it for cheaper than the original, or did you manage to get it for cheaper than the price it is now? So, guys, I'll see you in the next video. See you later. Bye-bye.